As a middle-aged man who's less than a year from turning 40, one thing I would tell my 18-year-old self or my younger self in general, as far as in my 20s, is you get out what you put in. There are almost no truer words than that. Like and the Bible says that as well. You reap what you sow. So that goes for everything in life. You get out what you put in. So if you want a certain outcome, you got to be willing to put in the work. Is there are no shortcuts. That's another gem I wish I had in my younger years, had really just grasped the concept of, like, there are no shortcuts. A lot of times we, especially now in 2025, we see things on social media and online, and we see people, seems like they're getting rich overnight, but they're not. There are no shortcuts. Just know they put in some type of work. They've put in some time to get from point A to point B. You don't just sometimes the process is a little shorter for others, than some, but at the end of the day, there is some work, there's some time put into everything. Um, Social media just shows our highlights in life. It doesn't show the lows and the trials and tribulations we go through most of the time. We just post the highlights of our life most of the time. But you get out what you put in. So if anyone's watching this, I hope you take that to heart, and just understand that you can't look at the whole journey as a whole and be like, oh man, I'm so far from point B right now. Because the thing is, the life itself is a journey. You know what I'm saying? So only thing we can do is just try to enjoy the journey along the way. Of course, we have a goal. We want to get from point A to point B. But life is actually everything in between. You know what I'm saying? That's where everything happens. That's where we actually enjoy. That's where and of course you're gonna have some bad days and things like that, but the joy is in the actual journey, not in the destination. As always, peace and blessings. Y'all be easy, and I'll check back with y'all hopefully tomorrow. Peace.